Hey there, Tuesday about 4 o'clock. And first of all, I'm really, really happy because on the 21st of September was the first day of fall. And in California, we're in Long Beach at least, it happened like that. Today, I'm wearing a turtleneck, as you see, one of my favorite things to do to wear is a turtleneck. And black long slacks, so the kind that will help me not be cold, and no flip flops, no sandals, some shoes. I love the fall. Summertime too, but I love fall. I love sweaters because I'm born in the Midwest, so maybe that explains it. But I'm talking to you today to ask you, do you sometimes feel like concerned or confused or adrift, like you're just floating out to sea, or just plain empty? And these feelings may come to you when you're in a relationship and you feel like you're walking on eggshells or you're not being heard or you can't really express yourself, your needs, what you want, and your desires because you don't know how. Do you have that feeling ever in your relationship? The reason why I decided to put this up today, do a live on this, is because I've had clients lately calling me or saying they feel that way. And I also did a poll. And in the poll, some people said that they want to learn how to communicate their wants, their needs, and their desires in a way that they can be understood and heard. And I know that's the truth because so many people need that. Because I always have a trivia on my Five on Fridays about what makes couples break up, and that's lack of communication. So today, I talked yesterday, I think, about Eckhart Tolle. Really, it's about the power of now. But also, I'm not talking about him today, but I'm talking about our responsibilities for ourselves and how we feel. So if you're in a relationship and you feel confused or concerned or adrift or just plain empty because you don't feel fulfilled, I have some suggestions for you. And I feel you, but I've got some suggestions. And the suggestions are, the first thing you want to look at is, I'm looking at somebody's name. The first thing you want to look at, though, is how you, while in your relationship, can start working on you. It doesn't take you two to work on this. How you can start working on you. And that is, I think it's really important to tell couples or the members in the coupledom how important it is for each individual to do their own self-improvement, self-development work. It's so important because once you are in the relationship and you start to grow and change and expand and become the better part of you, you become that better self also in your relationship. So if you're looking for your partner to make you happy, not going to happen. That's temporary. Your partner cannot make you happy. Your partner can add happiness to your life and to you and your happiness, but they can't make you happy. So if you're not happy at all, I don't care what they do, will not make you happy. So if that's what you want and need, you've got to find a way to be happy, and it starts from the inside out. If you feel like you are not getting what you need, one thing that you can do, though, is have a sit down with your partner and talk about that. Because who wants to feel confused or overwhelmed or adrift or just plain empty or like they can't talk and walking on eggshells? No one does. And I know that in your relationship with your partner, that's where you want to be able to just be yourself, let your hair down, so to speak, and be who you are. But I find couples, even married couples, they don't communicate like that and they don't let their hair down, really, because they're afraid to be ridiculed or judged or not, they feel not good enough, or it's a deal breaker that their partner will leave them. That's not the case, you guys. You gotta be responsible for yourself in terms of how you feel. And when you become the better part of you, you can bring the better part of yourself to the table. Now ask me, why do I know about this? Because I'm a doctor? No, I know about this because of my past experience. I've had in the past, some time ago, and I always say, don't go in the past. You can't live in the past. But I can share a past experience, my own, to let you understand how before I got the doctorate, how I know about this, because I was in a relationship and I didn't know how to. I talked about open communication and being honest, communicating, but I wasn't really being all the way because I thought that he would judge me, ridicule me, not think I'm good enough, that I wasn't good enough because he had so much money and I did not. The things that I know now don't matter, but they mattered to me 10 years ago because I thought that was important. Well, to say the least, when not that, but needless to say, I left the relationship and when I left the relationship, then I could look back and find out who I was, who I wasn't being. Who I really am is who I'm talking to you, who's talking to you right now. But back then, in that relationship, I wasn't able to. I didn't have enough confidence to say what I really felt, what I really needed, what I really wanted. And sometimes we'd be talking, I'd be thinking something else in my head, and be doing that, like I was listening, but I was thinking, oh God, what is this? So, and that's not being transparent or authentic or communicating openly. That's just living in fear or not feeling good enough and not having enough confidence. I'm talking about me. That was me. 10 years ago, that was me. Not open and honest like I wanted to be because I can blame him and say, I didn't feel safe because I know how he was and he was whatever, but I decided to be with him. So it's all on me. It was all on me. I had to make a decision to leave. All the luxury, all the great stuff was having, I had to leave it all and start all over again. I did. From nothing. I left everything and had nothing 10 years ago, right? So when I talk about stuff like what you need to do, how to do it, I know because I did it. What you cannot do is expect him or her to build you up. If you have someone that helps to build you up, that's what we all need. If they're not doing that, then you need to walk away. But we need support and love and gratitude and kindness. But in terms of building yourself up, that's your responsibility. You're not happy? Learn how to. I was happy, just my personality, but for him, I was too happy, and that didn't work for him, right? And so it didn't work for him. I remember him asking me, "Are you really that happy? Is that really how you really are?" And I had to explain myself that, yes, that's how I really feel. Yes, I am happy like this. Yes, I was born like this. I am happy like this. That didn't mean I didn't have problems or personal problems like we all do. But who asks that? Are you that happy for real? Who says that? Anyway, I experienced that. So when I had that made a poll, and one of the questions were, do you need help with or is your struggle feeling not heard? I mean, learning how to communicate what you want, need, and desire in a way that can be understood. And that is what I didn't know how to do. When I thought I was doing it, I wasn't being heard. So I don't know back then, but I know how to tell you how to do that. But also I also know this that won't happen. You won't ever say what you need, feel, and desire to your partner, what you really want, who you really, really are. You won't disclose that if you don't have the confidence and the courage to do it. And so you got to get your own courage and your own confidence. And how you get your courage first is the first thing you do. Take a small step and do something that you're afraid to do or don't feel comfortable doing. Do it anyway. If something can be small and you don't feel comfortable doing it, do it. The things that make you feel uncomfortable, do them. The things that you think if you tell someone would make you feel ashamed because they'll see you differently, say it. Because it's not going to kill you. It's going to make you better, make you stronger. I remember when I was 14, I would be at my house in LA, at my mom's house, and she had a gold chair. And I would sit by that gold chair and write poetry and be in my head and think about the universe, where I came from. And I decided then, don't let that situation make me bitter. Let that thing make me better. So I am not bitter from what happened to me. Nothing happened to me, but I experienced when I had a relationship that I thought was going to be my final relationship. And I kind of, whatever. I won't go into that. But it wasn't. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy that it wasn't. I learned so much about myself after the fact that I didn't have that courage that I thought I had then. I didn't have that courage. I didn't have that confidence. Well, I had the courage, but not the confidence. I didn't have the confidence. Well, I had courage to leave, but not the confidence to express myself really how I wanted to back then. I had to learn all that stuff. So I learned it. And I can tell you something. I feel so great that I've learned it. And so now I can impart that information onto you. So I was just thinking that I always love love and relationships, and I think you too. So if you love that, if you love your relationship, you're not happy in it, before you want to blame someone and point the finger, don't do that. Keep the resentment and the animosity out of it, but look to you and you ask yourself, what can you do to change your inside situation? How can you feel better about who you are? How can you get the courage that you need and the confidence that you need to bring up your self esteem? When you feel, like I always say, finding self love is like walking a labyrinth. It takes faith, honesty, trust, and courage to find it. And you walk that labyrinth, it takes time, and you walk around, and you finally say, man, and you finally sit in the center of you, and you say, I'm okay, just like I am. I love myself just like this. Yes, I can improve, but right now, I'm good because I'm in the now, and I'm good. And I know what things I need to change, and I can change those things, but you got to love yourself before you can expect anyone to love you and honor you and respect you. You got to have all those things for yourself. Now, I had the honor and respect and the love too, but just not that confidence. And so that means something was missing. So, I just worked on it, got it so great, and that's why I share. So, my point was, when I started this whole little conversation, was stay in that great relationship if it's great. But if things are missing in there, look at you. Don't look at your partner and say, he or she is the reason why this is not happening in my marriage or my relationship. It's not. You got to look at you. When you look at you and work on you, and then look at your partner and just only look for the best in your partner, then things will change. Because I've also found that my couples come to see me, they tell me in front of their partner all the bad things about their partner. But I say, tell me 5 things that are good about him or her. 5 things that you love about that partner. 5 things. And 5 things that you love about yourself. And then 5 things about yourself that you want to change. So we go in to make someone else responsible for us and what we need to do and change. But that's not going to happen. Either you have a long-lasting, unhappy relationship, or you get out of it. So I suggest you do the work. Be in the now, work on you, and only look at your partner for all the best things. Now, if he or she doesn't have good things to look at, then why are you even there? I know it sounds hard, but it's true. Life is short. So if it's not something good that you're seeing, because you can't find anything good about your partner, then you're in the wrong relationship, or it's live this life. It's done. Go find a new one, or just be by yourself, which is fine. But you have work to do, however it goes. Look at all the good things in your partner and the good things in yourself, and then find about yourself, what do I need to change? What do I want to change to make myself better? Whatever that might be. So that's what I'm talking about today. And I thought about that, and I thought, let me just talk about this. Because in the poll, there are more things on the poll, but I'm not talking about that right now. Anyway, I wanted to pop in and say hey and do that, because I haven't done a live in a couple of days because I've been doing things. And yesterday, my entire day, I had plans to come on live yesterday, but my entire day was on finding the phone. I got a new phone, and it took me 3 hours to get that phone and get it fixed and stay in the AT&T store for 3 hours. That's a long time. And then after that, I taught last night. Anyway, so my entire day was gone. So that's what I'm giving you. I'm giving you that, and it's simple. The simple thing that's simple, and it's good because all you need to do is ask yourself, what do you want to shift and change in yourself? Looking at your partner, look at the best things in them. Look for the best things. Don't look for what's wrong with them. What happens is we get so bogged down, and we stay in our heads. Remember, it's got to be in our bodies, but you don't. You're in your head, and your mind tells you all kind of thing, and you're programmed. If you can just back up from that and be the conscious observer and look at the thoughts that you're thinking and say, man, I'm thinking that thought. You can do it. You're thinking that thought. You can change that thought. And then looking at the person that you love, and you think, I'm thinking this thought about him or about her. That's not good. Look at their good qualities because I know they have them. If you look at your partner's good qualities and don't try to find the bad ones, just find the good ones. That's the ego trying to find the bad ones. Look at the good qualities in your partner and watch your relationship change. See their good qualities, your good qualities, and things that you want to change about yourself. Don't criticize, just make changes. Have a great day. That's all I got, but I wanted to come on and have something for you. Talk to you soon. Bye.